Okay, what we got here is a 2012 Prius Gen 3 that we are going to switch steering wheel on. In reality, I've already switched the steering wheel, but I made a calculation error on how to get it straight, so I have to pull it back off and realign it. So it works out well because we're going to go ahead and record how we did this. It's really easy. It just takes a few minutes, and you just have to have the right tools. Obviously, very first thing, take the negative off your battery, number 10 wrench, get that negative off. You don't want the airbag blown up in your face. Once you have done that and verified that your power is dead, kick on your lights, whatever you got to do to make sure. You're going to need a pry tool or a little flathead screwdriver. You're going to need a number 19 to get the bolt off the interior to pop the steering wheel out. You're going to need a flathead screwdriver, and I believe that was it. So let me go ahead and start. You can use an extension for this, or I have, where that tool right there, please. I have a tool, it's an extension, you can get them at Harbor Freight. This happened to be the perfect tool to pop loose my airbag, and I'll show you how I did that here in just a minute. Alright, pry tool. So you need to pop these covers loose on both sides. I'll let you roll it. And they come off really easy. Set that aside. One over here. Okay. So now here's where you need your extension, and when you look in here, there's a metal clip that's wrapped around a couple of things, but you need to get to the back part of it. And let me see if I can line up here, and then I'll show you before I push it. Okay, so it's in this groove right below the metal clip. You'll see. You just kind of get it in there and push, and you'll feel it move. Where did it go? There we go. You'll actually see that clip move when you do it. You'll push, and then you can feel the airbag come loose. We're gonna do the same thing on this side, and it's just identical. Just catching that metal clip and just push. And then the airbag comes loose, wiggles right out in your lap. That's probably the hardest part. So let me grab the rest of my goodies here. Where's my flathead screwdriver? There. So this guy, you just want to get up under and give it, just when you think like, oh man, am I gonna break it? No, you're good. Just give it a little twist, and it'll pop loose. Just like so. Now this guy is a little lock clip I found out. You gotta push it up when you go to put it back on. So just keep that in mind. There we go. And then this wire here comes off. Airbag's out. Now that was where my problem was. I need that straight. So go ahead and pop these wires loose. And then that's it. Now you're just busting loose the 19. I unfortunately could not find a smaller extension, so bear with me on this. At that point, you just slip the wheel right off, pull the wires out, and you're good to go ahead and replace, switch, whatever you got to do. So I'm going to go ahead and get mine lined up where I should be, right there. Hopefully that's where I need to be. It's about where off it was when I drove it around the block. The best suggestion here would be get it centered before you stop the car, and be very careful about moving it when you go to remove it, and you can just line it right back where it was. Don't make my little mistake there. let me see this for a second. So those clips that you're pushing, just so you can see if you watch ahead first, hopefully, you're catching on that guy right there, which moves that over. And I'll show you the airbag. These studs are where it locks on. So make sure I got a picture of that. Did it show up in there, or is it a little too bright out here? There we go. So that guy right there, they go into there, and you're just popping them loose right there. So we'll go ahead and put this back together now. Did I tighten this already? Okay, we're tightened up. And really, it's just plug and play putting her back together. Clips back in. Get that wire back on. And then these guys I found, you take your flathead and just kind of push these up. They slip right back in. And push them down, lock them in, get this guy lined up. And just click it right back in. You're in. Done deal. Steering wheel changed out, put your slide covers back on, put your battery back on, and go drive around the block, make sure your wheel's straight. That's all there is to it.